If you are thinking about buying the Apple Watch Ultra 3 right now, stop. Just pull your hand away from the checkout button, because Cupertino is cooking up a massive hardware shift that completely changes the trajectory of their rugged wearable line. For 3 generations, the Ultra has been a giant, unyielding potato of a smartwatch on the wrist, but the upcoming Apple Watch Ultra 4 is dropping the bulk for a radically overhauled titanium chassis. We are talking about the first true ground-up aesthetic redesign since the original model dropped in 2022, and the supply chain leaks coming out of Taiwan are already pointing to a device that is up to 15% thinner. Let's look at how we got here. The original Ultra broke cover as this uncompromising, chunkier tool built for extreme athletes, divers, and weekend warriors who needed that oversized battery footprint. The Ultra 2 arrived with an upgraded processor but kept the exact same frame, later adding that gorgeous black titanium option. Then last year, the Apple Watch Ultra 3 dropped with an LTPO3 wide-angle display, integrated 5G cellular modems, and groundbreaking standalone satellite SOS capabilities. But through it all, the physical shell barely budged, leaving a lot of mainstream buyers complaining that it was just too heavy for a daily driver, let alone tracking sleep comfortably through the night. That is exactly why the Ultra 4 is throwing out the old blueprint. Reports published by DG Times reveal that Taiwan Asia Semiconductor, Apple's exclusive sensor component partner, has scaled up component production for a completely refreshed component architecture scheduled to ship in the back half of the year. This aligns perfectly with insights from supply chain analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, who notes that internal boards are being shrunk down using advanced resin-coated copper substrates. By shrinking the logic board and optimizing internal space, Apple can slim down the external titanium walls without sacrificing structural integrity or diving depth ratings. The screen size will likely hover just over 2 inches due to even narrower bezels, giving you more screen real estate inside that familiar 49mm footprint. Honestly, if you find the current Ultra too bulky to wear with a dress shirt, this sleeker profile is the precise upgrade you have been waiting for. What does a thinner design mean for the battery life? Usually, a slimmer case implies a smaller cell, but Mark Gurman over at Bloomberg suggests that the upcoming S-Series system in a package will do the heavy lifting here. The new silicon is rumored to leverage TSMC's highly efficient 3nm fabrication process node, yielding massive power efficiency gains over the older architecture. Instead of draining power during active workout tracking or topographic map rendering, the processor SiP is incredibly conservative. Combined with a low-power LTPO3 panel capable of dropping down to a power-sipping 1 Hz refresh rate, you can expect the watch to comfortably hit up to 72 hours in low-power mode. Do not expect a full week of juice like a dedicated Garmin sports watch, but it will easily clear 2 to 3 days of heavy real-world usage on a single charge. Are you planning to upgrade your wearable this year? Or are you holding on to your current model until it completely dies? Drop a comment below and let me know if a thinner design is enough to make you switch. Beyond the thinner chassis, the underside of the watch is getting a total structural overhaul. Reports from MacRumors and the Elec indicate that Apple is ditching the traditional flat central sensor disc for a brand new circular ring layout containing 8 distinct optical sensors. This expanded hardware array is designed to solve a persistent issue where thicker skin tones, wrist tattoos, or sudden shifting during high-intensity training would break contact and lead to dropped heart rate readings. The 8-sensor ring ensures continuous skin contact at multiple points of coverage, providing incredibly clean graphical data in the fitness app. This upgraded sensor stack is also the foundation for Apple's most ambitious health metric yet: cuffless blood pressure trend monitoring. While the Ultra 3 offered basic baseline hypertension alerts calculated over long 30-day periods, the Ultra 4's optical array will analyze rapid changes in blood vessel pulse wave velocity with each heartbeat. This allows the watch to detect sudden, real-time blood pressure spikes and alert you to potential cardiovascular strain before it becomes an emergency. Now, don't get excited about non-invasive blood glucose monitoring just yet. The rumor mill confirms that while Cupertino has working prototypes of a blood sugar sensor, the accuracy tracking still hovers well below medical-grade requirements. Apple is terrified of regulatory pushback or providing false data to diabetics, so that feature is firmly shelved for the foreseeable future. We also need to address some of the wilder, conflicting rumors floating around the community, specifically regarding biometric security. A series of regulatory filings and internal code strings referencing Apple Mesa sparked a wave of speculation that Touch ID was coming to the wrist, potentially integrated directly into the digital crown or the customizable action button. The theory was that a physical fingerprint sensor would make Apple Pay transactions instant and eliminate passcode stumbles when your fingers are covered in sweat or pool water. However, the latest supply chain checks indicate this feature has been pushed back or entirely scrapped due to structural yield issues and waterproofing constraints. You will still be relying on your standard PIN or seamless proximity unlocking via your paired iPhone. On the connectivity front, the satellite capabilities introduced last year are getting a massive software extension powered by watchOS 27. Instead of restricting satellite access strictly to emergency SOS texts and coordinate triangulation, the new model will leverage low-power modems to support direct-to-watch satellite messaging for casual, off-grid communication. Imagine hiking deep into a national park with zero cellular bars and still being able to ping your family to let them know you are safe, completely independent of your phone. It elevates the device from a simple accessory to a completely autonomous survival tool. When you factor in the localized Apple Intelligence processing, the smarter, context-aware Siri, and the sleek new titanium shell, the Ultra 4 shapes up to be an absolute powerhouse. Skipping the incremental updates of the past couple of years to jump straight into this redesign is looking like the smartest play you can make.